Do I look pretty?
I was browsing Facebook the other day and I noticed that some of these girls in these pictures that I see, their smiles look exactly the same in every single picture.
Why am I holding this pencil?
It's almost as if they had gone in and photoshopped their face in the same position with the same smile onto every single picture. And for some reason or another, they're always tilted a little bit to the side and a little bit down.
Like this.
Here my girlfriends and I partying Cancun over spring break. And clubbing in Vegas. Where we met that cute guy. And I got so wasted that night.
And the consistency is ridiculous. It's as if these girls have these camera sensing radars that just go around and round, and then every time somebody pulls a camera out, immediately it's snapped to the picture.
What's up, girl?
It's like one of those games that you play where you try to put the pictures side by side and spot the differences. These girls must have sat there and practiced their smiles for hours to get them perfect like that. But then you know what I started thinking? Who am I to judge these girls for wanting to look perfect in every picture that they take? And then I remembered. I'm actually guilty of doing the exact same thing, practicing my smile in front of the mirror. You see, when I was a little kid, I was always super self-conscious about my smile in pictures. And I always thought, man, everybody else has such nice smiles. What's wrong with mine? It has to be my teeth. Everybody else has such nice teeth. And so because of that, for the longest time, every time I smiled in a picture, I would never smile with my teeth. Because I was really hoping that as long as I didn't smile with my teeth, that my smile wouldn't look as funny. Can you hear the pain in my voice? And what made it even worse than that was one time I was playing outside, and one of the neighborhood black girls, she was only like 4 years old, looked at me and said,
You have big lips.
and so because of that, not only would I not smile with my teeth, every time I took a picture, I would always tuck my upper lip in a little bit so it wouldn't look as big. Growing up is so hard. And so it stayed this way until I was in high school. And I remember one day I just stood in front of the mirror and I was like, you know what? This is not going to work. I am going to sit down right now, sit in front of this mirror, and pick a smile. And here's the one that I settled on. I know it's not much, but it's the best I could come up with. And so I can appreciate the effort that it took these girls to get their smiles to be so consistent that they look the same in every single picture that they take. And it's actually helped me too to get my smile to a point where it's pretty consistent. But there's a new problem. And the new problem that I found with having such a consistent smile is that you end up actually looking too good. See, what I mean is this. You have all these pictures of these people and they all look consistent in these pictures, but when you finally meet them in person, then you're like,
That doesn't look like you.
what happened to that hot girl that I saw in those pictures? And you see, this is a new problem because in the past, you didn't get to see someone's pictures until you got to meet them and then know them. But now with the internet and Facebook and online dating, you tend to see a lot of people's pictures before you ever get to meet them. And so when you finally do meet them in person, you could be in for a big disappointment. But don't worry, the solution is very simple. Just make yourself look as terrible as you can in every picture that you take and problem solve. Because if you start their expectations down here, there can only be improvement to be found. So give it a try, since consistent smiling poses are so overrated. Why not try creeper poses, double chin poses, triple chin poses, sexy poses, and super sexy poses? That way, you'll never be a disappointment again.